One of the premier events of the summer coming up September 17th through the 21st in Solomons. It's the Plein Air Festival. With us today, Carmen Gambrel from
Hello.
Carmen's Gallery. So nice to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're excited to talk about the Plein Air Festival here in just a moment. I also want to introduce an artist in residence and a member of the committee that is putting on the Plein Air Festival, Greg Johannesson. Thanks for joining us.
Wonderful to meet you. Thank you.
Plein air, that's an unusual word, and I think we may have some viewers that are not familiar with what that means. So Carmen, what is the Plein Air Festival?
All right, plein is P-L-E-I-N as opposed to plein air, which a lot of people think it is. En plein air is a French term for painting out in the open, painting out of doors.
Nice.
And so Monet did it, Van Gogh did it, a lot of the early artists did it, and now we're doing it on Solomon's Island for 3 days.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful event. Now, this has been going on for a few years in Solomons. It's something that you have headed up and have a really great committee with now, right?
I have a fabulous committee because it's a community project. Residents, artists, gallery owners, restaurants, everybody jumps in, and it's fabulous. We raise money for a lot of good things. Thankfully, Avian is our presenting sponsor, and among other people, Toyota and Hyundai of Southern Maryland and Smecco, and we have some fabulous sponsors, but yeah, we couldn't do it without everybody's effort.
And you can tell by the level of sponsorship to the people that are helping present it what kind of an event that it is. Let's talk about the softer side of the event with Greg. Greg, you're an artist. First of all, what's your medium of choice?
My medium is pastel.
Okay, and what do you generally, when you're painting or drawing or creating, what do you generally do?
Well, I usually search for something that really catches my eye or inspires me. Maybe it's a scene, maybe it's someone out fishing. It's just the way the light hits them or the way the composition is what I'm looking for. And I want to try to translate that onto paper.
Okay. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that something, the way the light hits it, catches your attention, because that's a big thing with the Plein Air Festival, because the sun moves and it moves fairly quickly. So if you see a subject during this festival, you're really going to have to capture it, right?
Yes, you're pretty much stuck to about a 2 to 3 hour window of sunlight. You can go back the next day unless it's, you know, on Wednesday where we paint through the county, or you know, we only have that one day. But sometimes when we're painting in Solomons, we can go back the next day and paint. But usually it's just 2 to 3 hour window to paint.
Wow.
What we see. Yep.
Now, Carmen, let me ask you, the festival is the 17th through the 21st, so there's going to be artists all over Calvert County. What does the schedule kind of look like?
On Wednesday, the artists can paint anywhere they want to in Calvert County. Thursday and Friday, they have to paint in Solomons. So we'll have paintings from everywhere for the final sale and show of the paintings. Then we have a quick draw on Thursday night in Solomons. It's a nocturnal quick draw, so they are painting at night with headlamps on.
Wow.
That should be interesting for the public to see. And then we sell those paintings right after that. And then Saturday morning, I'm really excited. There's a new event that is called Paint the Town for a Cause. This is open to the public. Anybody who wants to paint can come and paint with the artist. No charge. Register at the gazebo, and you paint for about 3 hours from 10 to 1. Hyundai sponsors this. We're going to have exotic cars and antique cars. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're giving prizes for non-competition artists, and then Hyundai is giving some nice cash prizes for the paintings of the best cars. So there's more about that on our website if people are interested.
I have to tell you, I'm so intrigued by that. I have no artistic bones in my body, and when I hear about this, first of all, I would think it's got to be incredibly intimidating to go into the open air, have people look at you, and have the vision in your mind come out on your paper or your canvas or what have you.
So it's also cool because I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Greg might paint something, another artist would paint something. They're totally different.
Completely.
They're looking at the same thing, and their interpretations, and that's what art's all about, in my opinion.
From an artist's point of view, what do you think is the best thing about this festival in our community?
Wow. Well, we just opened it up to Calvert County because we wanted everybody to see how wonderful Calvert County is and what you can paint here. And Solomons especially. There's so much here. I've been painting here for like 5 or 6 years in the competition, and I paint something different every year. Something inspires me every year in a different spot.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful area, and there are so many different places to go and so many different beautiful things to create from an artist's perspective. If you would like to come and participate and see the artists that work, you can follow them on Twitter so you know where each person is. So just check out your Twitter feed for that. Carmen, before we let you go, I want to mention that this is not only a wonderful event, bringing in artists from all over to come in and paint and really showcase the beauty of our community, but you're
Right.
also fundraising for a wonderful cause.
For 5 wonderful causes, actually.
Goodness.
Yes, I know. And again, you can find out all about those. But briefly, they are an art scholarship at the College of Southern Maryland, the 4th of July fireworks in Solomons, sponsored by the SBA, Pause, and Sophia's Oasis for equines. It's a rescue organization for horses.
Wow.
And Heartfelt. The felt is feeding empty little tummies, so that is a community project to help children who are hungry eat on weekends. And the Saturday morning activity will specifically fund that.
Okay.
So lots of good things going on.
I think you need to come and participate in Market
Don't forget
Calendar.
the Affair of the Arts, Saturday night.
Saturday
Hello?
night.
That's when we sell everything. That's what you need to come to.
Because those sales are the ones that are really going to help all of these things that you're sponsoring and raising charity funds for,
Right.
and also the fireworks. That's
Yeah.
always a good show.
It costs a lot of money to put it on.
It really does. It really does. Well, Greg, we'll look forward to seeing some of your
Thank
work. Carmen, people can stop by your gallery and talk to you or walk around and look at some of the wonderful artworks that
Absolutely,
you have. Or go
yeah.
to your website or the Plein Air website as well. That's really got the details.
SolomonsPleinair.com is up and running. So
Okay.
please do
Wonderful.
join us. Can't wait to have the community even more involved.
Okay, and remember that if you want to find out where the artists are painting and what they're doing, follow them on Twitter. It's the best way to do. Mark your calendar for September 17th through the 21st in Solomons. It's the Plein Air Festival, and it's going to be wonderful. We'll have more of our Best Bites program coming up in just a moment. You're watching MetroCast, Channel 10.